So how does a company actually get to be number one in the world? It's not just about the numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about building a brand that people genuinely trust. Okay, let's dive right in and see how the insurance giant Allianz has managed to do exactly that, year after year.
All right, let's just start with a number, a big one. $28.2 billion. I mean, it's a massive figure, right? But what does it actually represent?
Well, that is the staggering 2025 valuation of Allianz, officially making it the most valuable insurance brand on the entire planet. And look, this isn't just some one-off success. It's proof of a powerful long-term game plan. Which, of course, brings us to the big question. In a world jam-packed with competition, how on earth did they pull this off? What's the secret sauce behind their incredible growth and this consistent dominance? Well, that's exactly what we're here to unpack. So, to really understand their secret, we first have to appreciate just how dominant they are. Because this isn't something that just happened overnight. We're talking about a 7-year streak right at the very top of their game. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. According to the super prestigious Interbrand ranking, Allianz isn't just number one in insurance for the 7th year in a row. They've also climbed to number 27 among all global brands. I mean, that puts them in the same league as some of the biggest tech and consumer giants out there. That is a huge deal.
Okay, so how did they do it? Let's get inside the strategy. This kind of growth, it doesn't just happen by chance. It was all fueled by a very specific, very deliberate approach.
And wow, this chart just tells the whole story, doesn't it? While other major brands in the ranking saw an average growth of about 4%, Allianz just shot up by 20%. That's 5 times the rate of their peers. You just don't see that kind of performance every day. It really points to something special going on.
So what is that something special? Well, it really boils down to 3 core pillars. It all starts with rock-solid financial performance. Then, it's powered by a relentless, unwavering focus on the customer. And finally, it's all amplified by a consistent brand message that resonates all over the globe.
But the real key, the true secret ingredient, especially today, is this one single, powerful concept. In a world that feels so uncertain, people aren't just looking for a product. They're searching for a partner they can truly, deeply trust to protect what matters most.
And the company's CEO, Oliver Bate, he says it perfectly. He sees this global flight to trust not as some kind of challenge, but as a massive competitive advantage. They've basically positioned themselves to be this safe harbor that people are looking for.
Okay, so let's look at how they take this big idea of trust and make it tangible, make it real. This is what they call their brand in action, moving beyond the boardroom and into the world where we all live.
Their philosophy is pretty simple, but it's really profound. It's not about shouting the loudest with traditional ads. Instead, it's all about bringing the brand to life through actions that create authentic, meaningful connections with people.
And here is where you really see it. They've created what they call platforms of belonging. I mean, think about it. They're the worldwide insurance partner for the Olympic and Paralympic movements. Their family of stadiums hosts 10 million fans every single year, including the iconic Allianz Arena, home of FC Bayern Munich. See, these aren't just sponsorships. They're deep integrations into the cultural moments people truly care about. And that is the key to understanding their deeper purpose.
This brings us to the final and maybe the deepest layer of their entire brand identity. This is where it all connects back to that core idea of trust, but on a much larger societal scale. Okay, did you know this? I thought this was fascinating. The very name Allianz is the German word for alliance. It literally means a union formed for mutual benefit. The entire brand philosophy is baked right into its name. And they really lean into this meaning. Recognizing just how polarized our times can be, they've made it their mission to actively work against division. This is the why behind those stadiums and the Olympic partnership. They see them as real-world spaces designed to build bridges and foster a sense of togetherness. And this isn't just talk. Their Power of Unity program has clear goals to inspire optimism, to foster genuine dialogue, and ultimately to help bridge the divides that separate us. It's a bold, bold ambition for any company. So we're left with this final thought. Allianz has built a $28 billion brand on the foundation of trust and alliance. It really makes you wonder, in a world that so often feels fractured, maybe the most valuable asset any of us can build is, in fact, unity.